لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Go ahead and get started. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. We begin by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of all the worlds, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send His peace and blessing upon our noble Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear brothers and sisters, this is your brother Wajhiuddin from Ar-Rahman Guest and Travels. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
وعليكم
Alhamdulillah,
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
I welcome you all to this session on the Nusuk Hajj 2026 registration process. Today's presentation is designed to help you to be a kind of a comprehensive guide by navigating you to the official Nusuk Hajj platform, focusing on the two very critical steps. That is, one is the selection of the preferred category and eWallet activation. Alhamdulillah, Hajj, as you all know, is once in a lifetime journey, and proper preparation is essential for this one. Just so you all know, and I'm sure you all know about this, Nusuk is the official platform for Hajj registration and package selection, and that's exactly where you are going to be going from to Hajj, inshallah, for 2026. This session, inshallah, will help all of you through the step-by-step process by ensuring clarity and confidence as you move forward with the next steps in the Hajj registration process. Once again, it is important that you have completed successful registration and has set the foundation for the Hajj journey itself. That is very critical. We will talk about all the selection of the preferred category and the eWallet and final package purchases through this one. I'm going to touch upon the eWallet activation step, which is necessary for making the payments and securing the packages when they become available. During the course of this presentation, I ask you all to be involved, engaged, and if there is any questions, don't hesitate to send it through our question answer session. And also, if there is anything that you have to interrupt me, please ask. But hold on to some of the questions because some of the answers to the questions may already be covered inside the upcoming slides as well. But I want to assure you all that, I'm here to assist you, and throughout the process, we are here to address any kind of questions that you may have. All right. So one thing I wanted to make sure that this is a good place for you all to start your Hajj journey. With our guidance, I ensure that you have our trust. Planning to go on Hajj 2026, let Ar-Rahman Guest Travels walk you with every step of the way. We are specialized in helping pilgrims navigate this official Hajj platform with ease and confidence. Our support includes awareness and education. We help you understand the full Hajj process, key dates, what to expect. Setting up the Nusuk account from registration to ID upload, application submission, we guide you through all of it. We offer step-by-step support. We explain each step of the Nusuk journey from initial steps to visa issuance. Package selection and funding. We assist you in choosing the right package and exploring the payment options. Securing the booking. We help you finalize your booking, confirm details, and prepare for travel. Our approach is rooted in care and clarity and cultural understanding, making your sacred journey smoother and more meaningful. If you need any registration assistance, please join the WhatsApp channel. The QR code is displayed on the screen. We are, alhamdulillah, participating in the Hajj 2026 by partnering with Dur Hospitality Company. This is one of the few authorized Nusuk service providers. Dur Hospitality for Pilgrimage Services is a distinguished division of Dur Hospitality Company that stands as a beacon of excellence in the hospitality realm. They have 40 years of hospitality experience. They offer comprehensive Hajj and Umrah designed packages to meet the diverse needs of the pilgrims. This includes visa processing, flight arrangements, accommodation options, quality catering, efficient ground transportation, knowledgeable guides, and also 24/7. With our partnership with Dur Hospitality, we assure you of high quality services, and Dur Hospitality for Hajj services is one of the brands under the umbrella of Taiba Investment. Dur Hospitality is known for its high standards, vendor vetting, and on-ground support in the holy cities, ensuring a smooth and spiritually enriching pilgrimage experience. Alhamdulillah, we have been accompanied with them, partnered with them last couple of years. We had the privilege of leading Hujjaj from US, Canada, United Kingdom, from Netherlands, from France, from Sweden, from Australia. Alhamdulillah, we look forward for supporting all of these countries and many others that are part of the Nusuk Hajj platform. There are about 126 countries that are supported through the Nusuk Hajj platform, and we support them throughout the Hajj process itself. If you are planning for Hajj in 2026, I would suggest that you follow these 3 steps to book your Hajj 2026. Start by creating your pre-registration with us. This will help us to assist you better in your journey to Hajj. And I'm sure many of you have already done this. If you have not done this, I ask that you do this now so that we have a good understanding of what your needs are, what your package requirements are, and cater to your needs very specifically. If you have already done that, great. And many of you by this time might have already joined our WhatsApp group. If you have not joined, please use this. We will be sharing important updates and information on the WhatsApp group. As the next sessions get started, more and more important information will be shared. We also have an open Q&A group inside of our community that is only restricted access to those who have been vetted. We make sure that only those people who are seriously into the Hajj 2026 aspirants, those are the only ones we allow, and we ensure that only questions related with the Hajj is what is posted in there. We don't allow any kind of unrelated matters to be posted or forwarded on our WhatsApp group. If you have not done that yet, please, I ask you all to join our WhatsApp group. For those who have already joined, we ask that keep following up on the updates on our WhatsApp group. Those who are yet to register on the Nusuk Hajj platform, this is an important step. You have to do this at this point of time. It has to be done in order to book a Hajj package. You must register with the Nusuk Hajj platform. That's the official platform, and I will keep repeating throughout my presentation today. You have to follow the steps as shown in the slides, upcoming slides, not for the registration in here, but I'm going to share the link on the video once the recording is being done. You can use that link to look for our previous webinars where we have walked through the registration process. If you need any assistance, feel free to contact our team. If you have difficulty in uploading the documents or facing difficulty in submission of the document, we are there to help and assist you. We look forward to assisting you on this blessed journey, inshallah. And there is an email on my screen. If you want, you can take this down, and you can always reach me on my WhatsApp number as well. Today's purpose of this session, however, is very specific. We will guide today the Hajj aspirants through the next steps in the Nusuk Hajj process through the official Nusuk platform. Nusuk Hajj is the official digital gateway managed by the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. It consolidates all the services managed for 126 countries, Think of it as one-stop shop for everything related to the Hajj, from creating an account to selecting a package. There are 10 steps to register for Hajj on Nusuk Hajj platform. We will take you through those as well in the next slide. Our goal is to ensure everyone understands what happens after their application is verified and what actions are required next. In this session, what you will be looking for is what happens after your application has been verified successfully. What is the preferred category? What is its importance? What is an e-wallet and its activation? What are the ways of funding an e-wallet? What are common issues in funding e-wallet? And if you stay on through the rest of the entire webinar, you will be hearing some useful tips on use of the e-wallet and funding. Then at the end, we will open up for the question and answers. As I said, this is an open forum. Don't hesitate to ask the questions. As we go through the presentation, I ask that you note down any queries as the session progresses. Our support is available throughout the process. Joining the WhatsApp group and staying connected will help you receive timely updates and assistance. So with that, let's dive into each of these topics in detail, starting with what happens after your application is verified. This slide outlines the 10 essential steps every Hajj aspirants must complete to register for Hajj 2026 using the Nusuk Hajj platform. By this time, you should have already created an account, uploaded a document, filled in the application, and also the application has been verified. Each step as I go through is designed to make the registration process straightforward and transparent. Understanding this is very critical for the successful for you to make the Hajj journey. As I mentioned, you will start by creating an account on the hajj.nusuk.sa. You will need to upload your documents like passport, personal photo. Non-citizens should also add the residence country IDs like a driver's license, like a residence card, like a PR. Those are some of the documents that is needed. I'm sure many of you have already completed this step, but if you have not done this, for the benefit of those that have still yet to catch up, this is what you need to do. You will need to fill the application that has the personal detail, contact details, background details, and health questions. You will need to submit the application. Once the application has been submitted, the submitted data will be verified by the Nusuk team, and you will be notified by email about the updates to your application. We ask that you join our WhatsApp group and subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive the latest updates on the process of the verification so far. Many of you have got your application verified. Alhamdulillah, that is great. Those that are waiting for verification, that is saying under verification, do not worry. Don't panic. This is still the initial stages of the approval process. You will be, inshallah, will be verified also very soon. In case you have any other queries with respect to multiple rejections of the applications, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Private message me. I will, inshallah, will try to get this worked with the Nusuk team. We have contact with the Nusuk team. We will try to get that verified successfully so that you are ready for the next step, which is where we are going to be talking today and spending most of our time, which is to select the preferred category. And in this, you will be selecting one of the preferred categories that is there, a standard, a premium, and a luxury. We'll talk in details in the upcoming slide. Just so you know, this is the step number 5. Step number 6 is about top-up e-wallet. This is the step that you are all going to be also learning in today's webinar. When more details will follow through in the upcoming slides. I just want to make sure that you are aware that this is the step number 6. All money required for purchase of the Hajj package should be inside of the e-wallet before the sale of the Hajj package starts. This is a very critical, important step that is going to be in detail discussed in the upcoming slide. Once you have the top of the e-wallet, the 7th step is browsing of the service provider. Actually, you can do this today. As I mentioned, Dur Hospitality is one of the approved service provider. You can go and browse for the service provider and look for the other service provider other than Dur. There is also Al Bayt, there is Sira, there is Al Burj, there is Itar Al Khair, and Saudia. There is other 10 to 11 service provider. We are partnering with Dur Hospitality Company, and that's our service provider. However, we don't, stop at that point. We also support people who are interested in buying other packages. And once the sale happens, we will be supporting them throughout. Once the packages are ready, you will be selecting the preferred packages. We will be publishing those packages. You will select the package that meets your needs and your criteria. And we will also guide you through selecting of the preferred category based on preferred package rather, based on your needs, based on your preferences, based on your financial aspect of it. All of that will be considered, and we will help you in selecting a best package that meets your needs. And the next step is where the sale actually happens. That's going to be a very critical step for you to know, a very time sensitive step that you all are required to follow through carefully with our WhatsApp group, by making sure that you are up to date on when the date of the sale is, what the timing of the sale is, so that you don't miss out. Any chance of you missing out is like within hours, you would probably be very late to come to buy the package. Finally, when the step 10 happens, you would have received your successfully purchased package, and that will provide you all the itinerary. And that is the 10 steps that I want to make sure that I cover today. Use of the Hajj is the only Nusuk Hajj is the official platform. So I want to make sure that you avoid any kind of scams and misinformation that people would give you that outside of this Nusuk Hajj platform. I advise that you stay connected on the Nusuk Hajj platform, and I suggest that you join the group that we are having to be made aware of all the processes and steps related with the Nusuk Hajj for 2026. Once again, brothers and sisters, the website is hajj.nusuk.sa. I'm sure you all know about this one, but I just wanted to make sure that I cover this for your benefit and those who are joining in for the first time as well. Steps that you should have completed by now. Alhamdulillah, people have already completed many of these steps that I have outlined. You should have created an account on hajj.nusuk.sa. You should have uploaded all the documents, your passport, your personal photo, and residence ID where applicable. You have filled in the application and submitted it successfully. You would have added the family members and completed their applications as well. Your application status as on today should be application verified. Your family members' application status should also be application verified. Now, those that are yet to do any of the above steps, please plan to complete these steps as soon as possible. If you need assistance, please reach out to us and we can help you with the above steps. You should be doing this by scanning the QR code, by joining our WhatsApp group, so that we can quickly get you to the steps that I have mentioned should be completed by this time. Now, I want to also stress at this point, application verification is under process. Nusuk team has just started the process, and it is going to take some time, few days to few weeks. You don't have to panic at this point of time. Even till the end of December, if you don't get it, don't worry. All you have to do is just follow up. Follow up on your account, follow up on the emails to check if you have been notified of the application being successfully verified. That is going to come with an email. And if it has been rejected, there are reasons why it could be rejected. And if you think you should be able to fix those issues by yourself, great, you can do it. If you need assistance, once again, brothers and sisters, we are here to help you with the rejection reasons. And me and my team will be able to assist you to get the application verified successfully, so that we don't waste time in sending the application multiple times for review. How do you check if your application has been verified successfully? You would go to your account. In this case, I'm showing my profile. Once your application has been successfully verified, you can confirm the status directly on your Nusuk account. Simply log in and navigate to your profile or your application dashboard. There you will see the updated application status, application verified, reflecting that your application process is complete. This is an important step because this confirms that your application has passed the review stage and you're ready to move forward with the next steps in the application process. Check for your family members under my family section. Additionally, you can observe that the step in this one will become available for you and your family members. You can go and check for your family members by clicking on my family. When you go down to the family member section, you will see in this case the wife of a person has been successfully verified. And if you have more members, that's going to be the case. You should make sure that all your family members, including you, are verified. And in cases, there are cases where the main family member may have got verified, but the family members may not have got yet verified. And it's okay too. They will also get verified because individually everyone will be taken, turned for verification. And in each of the family members' case, they will be notified, and also the admin will be notified of the application being either successfully verified, or if there are cases where it is being rejected, that will also be notified through the email. So it's important to watch out for the emails and check your spam folder. And in addition, you can also look into your account. It doesn't take much effort. All you do is just log in once in a day. That will be of great help for you to be up to date on what is happening with your application. All right, so we move forward with our next step. This is where we are. Step number 5. In this case, we are now moving forward with the application having passed the application verification stage. Once your application has been successfully verified, you are now ready to move to the next step. That is called selecting a preferred category. Now we'll talk about this. This option becomes available directly on your dashboard on the Nusuk portal. If you log in, you will go to your dashboard and you will see, as you see on my screen, a thing called as select preferred category. And that has this green button in there. And clicking on that is going to take you to another screen. And in this, I want to just stop for a while and explain to you, choosing the right category is an important step. It helps you to narrow down your Hajj packages based on your preference. Take time to understand what each category means, what a standard means, what a premium means, what a luxury means. It at the same time does not bind you or lock you to one particular category. You can change this throughout, and it has no significance in the end as to what package you are eventually going to end up buying. But this step needs to be completed, however. So my ask is that you just do this step and complete this step, and we will talk about this in the next slide as to what those preferred categories are. As I mentioned, in this screen, you will be able to select the preferred category that you would like to purchase when the final packages become available. As I mentioned, this is only to help you to keep your choice of packages narrowed down to your preferred category. This step has no significance on what package you will finally purchase. As I mentioned, this still has to be done, and the way you do it is there are options that I am seeing as you see on my screen. There are 3 different categories, and each of the 2 main categories, which is a non-shifting and a shifting, you will have a luxury, a premium, and a standard. You can select today a standard as a preferred, or a premium as a preferred, or a luxury as a preferred. It does not matter at the end as to what final package you will have in your cart and you buy. It is only a customary thing. You still have to do this one, and it helps you to kind of understand what each category offers within the packages that are going to be listed out. So go ahead and then complete this. This is simply to help you, as I said, to narrow down your choices based on your preferences. It is still an important step. This helps you to organize your options and make the selection process easier. Think of this as a planning tool. It's rather than a commitment. The next important step after that was a simple one, right? Preferred category is the most simplest part that you all should have completed by this time. Depositing funds into your digital wallet to prepare for the booking of your Hajj package. At this stage, it is crucial to understand the digital package known as the eWallet on the Nusuk platform, which you will fund and use it for booking your Hajj package. eWallet is a secure digital payment tool integrated into the Nusuk Hajj platform. All payments for Hajj packages must be made through the wallet. Direct payments or alternative payments are not accepted. So there is no way for you to get around this. You will do this through the eWallet itself. I want to stress the importance of depositing also the funds ahead of the package sale date is important. My advice for now is to monitor the announcement regarding the eWallet and the top-up function to become available. Today, it is not available for any one of you. That feature is currently disabled. However, that step will going to be open up, and we will talk about as to how you go through this based on my past experiences, based on our past involvement with the Nusuk Hajj. We will guide you with the next step so that you are prepared when the activation happens as to what to do it. Just so you know, Nusuk Hajj is the official platform, and that is where you will do your payments for your Hajj package. So we are talking now about step number 6. We talked about step number 5, which was selection of the preferred category. Now we are talking about the activation of your eWallet. After you have selected a preferred category, the next step is the activation of your eWallet. This feature currently, as I mentioned, is not available immediately. It will be opened later by Nusuk. You will be notified when the eWallet activation window opens. Until then, you won't be able to activate or fund your eWallet. I ask that you keep yourself engaged through our WhatsApp group and be looking for updates from our group. Once the activation becomes available, we will be communicating this to our group members as well. Activation of the eWallet will let you move funds to your eWallet. Funds in the eWallet is what is going to be used for the purchase of the Hajj packages. For now, just remember, right? Think of the eWallet as a place where you will put your funds, keep it for securely for the time being until the package are going to be available for sale. This step is going to come later, and we will walk you through the steps of how do we activate the eWallet. But this feature is not available for any one of you. This will be opened up in a few days to maybe few weeks, and we will share the timeline as well. But I ask that you stay connected via our WhatsApp group and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates. You all should be seeing a screen like what I'm showing on my screen now. There you are seeing the activate digital wallet, which is going to be kind of disabled. You won't be able to activate this. And also the step number 6, you will see that it is kind of not ticked, while the other steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 has been ticked because I have already completed 5 by selecting the preferred category. As for step 7, 8, and 9, and 10, they are still disabled. And this is how your dashboard should be looking when you go into the your Nusuk account itself. Now, I'm taking you way forward. You are not going to be seeing this. I'm preparing you up as to what is going to happen when you click on the activate the digital wallet. You will see a pop-up window activate now on the click of that activate digital wallet button. In this window, you will see that there is the display of a credit card and some information there. That is all it's displaying. In this feature, all you're going to do is when you log in, you will click on the activate digital wallet. This pop-up activate now will have a button called next. You will click on the button next to move forward with the next screen. You will see another pop-up which is going to show you the activate now pop-up window coming up. In this, it is going to show you 2 options. One is a credit card and one is a bank transfer information. This is only informational window with an activate now button. That activate now button is what is going to activate your eWallet. So I want to stop here. As you saw from the previous step, the activate digital wallet is disabled. When the eWallet activation gets opened at a later point by Nusuk, we will notify the members of when the eWallet can be activated, and that activation step is what I am describing in here. The activate now window pops up. In that, you are going to click next, which is going to lead you into another window, which is another informational window with a call to action on the button activate now. When you click on the activate now button, this activates your eWallet. Now, this is all currently not available, my brothers and sisters. People who have been in the system last year, like 2025 Hajj, they would be seeing something different, but that is a different thing. I don't want to go into that one. But those who are doing it for the first time, you will not see any of this, but I want you to prepare you for the upcoming thing. When you click on the activate now, you will be directed to the page where I'm going to go into the next slide. And this is what is going to be the top up e-wallet. And we will discuss on this in our next slide. In this slide, as I mentioned, the activate now is going to lead you to a pop-up, another pop-up, which is going to come up with top up your e-wallet. Here you will find options for credit card and bank transfers. This pop-up is going to give you the options of credit card and bank transfer, but it also tells you about a cash collection center. The cash collection center is not available for many countries and many cities. So don't consider this for fund transfer. The e-wallet supports credit card and direct bank transfers. E-wallet supports funding through credit cards like Visa, MasterCard exclusively, as well as bank transfers. This feature is currently not once again available. It will be enabled later by Nusuk, and we will notify all members when the e-wallet activation becomes available. So brothers and sisters, stay connected for updates on our WhatsApp group. I want to make sure that I prepare you as to what you would expect when all of this becomes available. Just so you know, this is going to be one more step in the process of activation of your e-wallet. Now, people who want to use a credit card, you will see a pop-up which is going to lead you to a credit card's payment method. When you select the credit card, you will be prompted for the amount. But significantly, I want you to pay attention to the message at the bottom which appears. In here, it says, please read it. In here, it says, I agree to when withdrawing the necessary amount that a 1.5 processing fee will be deducted from the total refund, and more details, and you need to visit the cancellation policy. I want to just bring you to this attention in here, but just be aware that this is going to be a pop-up and you will have time to explore it. Now, when it becomes available, to begin with, I am going to suggest you all one thing. Enter a very small amount, like maybe 3.5 Saudi Riyal, which is equal to about 1 USD. This is only to test, right? So you are activating, you are making sure your credit card works, you're making sure that, the transfer happens, the fund transfer happens to your e-wallet. So this use of the credit card will have some details that you need to enter in, like your address. And I think that it only accepts, by the way, alphabet. It doesn't accept at that time. I remember last year it was not accepting numericals into it. So enter just the street name there. And in that next screen, you will enter the credit card details. Then you will go on to press pay now. And after that, you will confirm the amount that is going to be taken away. Your e-wallet then will show the total available. I don't want to overwhelm you with all the information at this point of time. We will delve more into depth when this becomes available, so that it is fresh in your minds, and you can come back again next week when we have a detailed session to cover how to use a credit card and how to use a bank transfer to transfer the funds from credit card or bank to your e-wallet. But just so you know, this is going to be one of the steps that is going to lead you to the activation of the e-wallet. What happens is, once you have successfully completed the activation of your e-wallet shows the value of the funds in your account. Mind you, this value is in Saudi Riyals. So even though you may have used, dollars to as a conversion, and you would definitely use the Saudi Riyal as the amount in the previous screen. If I want to go back in here, the amount that you enter in here is in Saudi Riyal. So you can observe this in the SAR that is written in here. This is nothing but Saudi Arabian Riyal. So the amount that you enter is nothing but Saudi Arabian Riyal. And that is going to take in conversion. And we'll talk about this in our upcoming slide as to how the conversion and what you need to be aware of the conversion and things and so forth. So the total value is going to be displayed on your dashboard, and this is going to be listing you the information. It also shows you what is called as IBAN number. I want to make sure that I keep this in your awareness, that you want to hide this from anybody else, because this could be misused by people by sharing it online or showing it to people who you don't know about. So just be cognizant that this is personal information and you don't want to share this unless you know the people, or unless you want to share it with any of our group members. It is okay. But just so you be aware, now you have completed the activation step number 6, and this is how it's going to look when you have successfully completed your eWallet activation. One other thing that we'll move on is you can view the details of all the transactions that you have completed by clicking on the View eWallet. This click of the View eWallet is going to show you the details of all the transactions done. It will additionally have what is called as the top-up button. Now, once again, as I said, this is currently disabled. This is not enabled by the Nusuk Hajj team. Once it becomes available, you will be able to top up your e-wallet by doing multiple transfers, by using multiple credit cards, and we'll talk about that in the upcoming slides. When you click on the View eWallet, this is going to show you all the transaction details. In here, you will see what is your available balance, all your transaction history, the amount of money that you have transferred, your ability to top up, your ability to withdraw the money, what has been used after your package has been completely successfully bought. And those that are currently haven't still bought it, you would still see the available balance and the current balance to be almost the same, because you have not used any of the money. People who had in the past been associated, they can see the transactions that they had done. They can also see the money they had withdrawn, and all that transactions are still available. And this is only for people who had an account in the previous years and have gone on to once again reactivate their account, and they can go and view the transaction history, just like how I am seeing today on my screen. This is how I was able to get in and then see my transaction history. Brothers and sisters, as I mentioned, the activation of the e-wallet as on today is not available. It will be activated soon. If you try to do this, the top-up e-wallet has been stopped and will be activated later is as a message you are going to get. And this is only for those people that had a previous account, and that's how they will be able to see. Those that are doing it for the first time will definitely not even have the activate digital wallet button enabled at this point of time. Stay tuned with our WhatsApp group, scan our QR code, and then we will keep you updated as to when it becomes available. Just so you know, you can always go back and refer to our recording and then go back to complete your activation once the e-wallet becomes activated. You will additionally see all the steps that you have completed so far in the Nusuk Hajj process. When you go to your dashboard, people who in the past have been in the Nusuk platform will see all the steps 1 to 6 completed. They will be able to also see in the notification center steps that are completed. Now, this is only, by the way, customary, is only informational. If something is not matching, it is okay. All you need to make sure is that you are verified. Your application is verified and you have completed the step. And that is all indicated here on the top in the top box that have the tick marks. If any of this is not matching with the check boxes, it is okay. This is an application. They are undergoing refinement as the application is going to go on to become much more stable and better. The things are going to fall in place. However, just so you know, this is all the information you can see on my screen. The activate digital wallet is completed. You can also see that my preferred category is completed. You can see that the select preferred package is pending because I have not completed this one. So in one way, this looks to be accurately describing what my current state is in the 10-step journey of the Nusuk Hajj platform. Brothers and sisters, I want to take you some, on this slide, the most frequently asked questions about funding the eWallet and managing the payments for yourself and your family members. Uh, Understanding how to top up your eWallet and managing the payment for your Hajj package is crucial for a smooth registration and successful purchase of the Hajj package. Maybe some of the questions will answer the questions, will have answers to the questions that you had, and if not, then we will definitely have an open Q&A session. Now, the first question that I have is, what are available methods for topping up the e-wallet? The available methods for topping up e-wallets are through bank cards like Visa, MasterCard, credit cards, debit cards, and bank transfers. These are the different types of cards and methods that you can use to fund your e-wallet or transfer the fund to the e-wallet. You can use multiple credit cards, you can use multiple transfers, you can do multiple transactions. All that is allowed during the process of funding your e-wallet for the purchase of the Hajj packages. We will talk a little bit more in detail. And as I said, can I use multiple cards to fund your e-wallet? Yes, you can use any number of cards. Credit card, debit card, combination of both to fund your e-wallet, and a combination of bank transfers, combination of credit card, bank transfer, credit card, debit card, multiple credit cards. It can be done for you and your family member. As an administrator, you will be the only one who will be doing this for everybody on your family, so that you have all the funds needed for purchase of the package in one e-wallet. You can use your credit card, you can use a credit card from somebody else. However, it has to be made sure that he has agreed to let you take the funds out of his credit card, debit card, or bank transfers. I'm sure you're going to do that. So just wanted to be cognizant of making sure that you notify the persons whose credit card or debit card you're going to use. Can you purchase the package without topping up the e-wallet? No, you cannot. You must top up the e-wallet and make payments only through the Nusuk e-wallet function. You can't do any other way. If you have family members who were added, is the e-wallet shared among them? There is nothing like a shared e-wallet. Topping up as I said, of the e-wallet and completion of the funds needed for purchase of the package is the responsibility of the family admin, and the wallet balance is linked to all of them and to the main admin account, and he's the only one who's going to control that account and is eventually going to purchase the package for everybody in that particular account. As a family member, do I need to top up e-wallet for my family admin? No. Once again, the topping up the e-wallet and making payment for the family members, as I mentioned, is the responsibility of the family admin. As the wallet balance is linked to the family admin, you cannot add individually outside of the account of the family admin. So that is primarily the responsibility of the family admin. If you have balance in the e-wallet, can you join as a family member in another account and use the balance? If you have a separate account and the balance is in that e-wallet, you cannot join the member directly. There are people who have already created, maybe already funded, but want to join another family member to become in one account. If that is the case, you must first apply to refund all the money in your account so that the balance becomes zero. Then you need to request the family admin of that other account to invite you to join the group, so that you then go on to become the part of that member's account. So yes, it is possible. If you need more details, I can go into this, but many people, if they need any other advice in here, please reach out to me. I can help you with those. This is some of the people may end up doing this as well. Can I refund a portion of the balance in the e-wallet? Brothers and sisters, no, you cannot. It is not possible. The refund request will apply to the entire balance, and the amount will be refunded through the same methods that you used for topping up of the e-wallet. For example, if you had used a credit card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 16, the sixth, whatever number is, that is going to go to the same card. If you have used another credit card and it has like A, B, C, D, I'm just giving this number, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that is going to go to that card. The refund is going to be for the entire amount, and no partial refunds are possible. Is it possible to request a refund of the balance in the eWallet? Yes, you can request a refund of the balance amount that is remaining after, let's say, you have successfully purchased the package. There is money remaining in your eWallet. You can request that at the end, and we will guide you through how the refund process is. But just for today, be aware that there is some refund terms that will be displayed, and you will have to read them carefully and approve them. Note that there is a 2.5 to 2.645% of the money will be deducted, and we'll talk about this one when I go into the next slide. Just so be aware that there's going to be a refund processing fee for that one. If you have a balance in your e-wallet, can you transfer it to another wallet? I think I mentioned you cannot transfer the balance to another e-wallet. It's all going to be tied to your account. You can, of course, refund it to yourself, then go on to join another wallet, another family account, and then transfer the money into that e-wallet. Those are some of the most commonly asked questions. Now, upon activating your digital wallet, make sure that the cancellation and refund policy is read. I want to once again stress this, brothers and sisters. Many people take it for a shock when they find this at the last moment. There is a 2.35 plus 15% VAT on it. The value added tax is there, which would bring it to 2.645%. This is something that I want you to be all aware of. Now, the refund policy applies in cases, let's say, for example, you were unsuccessful in purchase of a package and you want to withdraw all of the money that you had deposited for the purchase of the package. In that case, if it has passed 2 weeks time period from the time you fully deposited your e-wallet, only then is this 2.645% VAT up, the taxes up, the percentage on processing fee applied. If it is within the 2% past years, the Nusuk has not charged any processing fee. But just so be aware, this is a fee that is charged directly by Nusuk, not by your banks. This is by the Nusuk Hajj directly. It's not the service provider either, nor Ar-Rahman guest as a group. This fee is charged by the Nusuk Hajj team. So that's a government mandated thing, and we all have to agree to it. And alhamdulillah, this is all part of the spending that you are doing in the cause of doing Hajj, and each and every penny that you spend on this, Allah is the one who's rewarding. And if it happens you in your destiny for not to do Hajj this year, that's the wish Allah had made it for you, so you go on to try next year. But if you were successful and you had some remaining money and that led to some money being taken away for the refund processing, it's okay. It's part of the process of spending money in the cause of Allah, and for doing Hajj, every penny will be rewarded, inshallah. So just be aware that there is this review and cancellation policy that you all have to be aware of. Some alerts, brothers and sisters. This is a crucial time. I just want to spend some minutes in here to stay safe from fraud. Do not go with anyone trying to promise you to get you the Hajj packages, anything outside of the Nusuk Hajj. Make payments only through the Nusuk Hajj platform. Any kind of fraudulent transactions, anybody says I have some bank card or some other means of transferring the money, no service charge, this and that, you got to be careful. People are there who can be misleading. We want to make sure that you stay safe from any of the frauds and to make only payments through the Nusuk Hajj platform. As I mentioned, Nusuk Hajj is the only official platform, and you have to beware of any unsolicited calls or messages from scammers. I ask that you exercise caution and beware of people or groups trying to get you Hajj packages outside of the Nusuk official platform. We as Ar-Rahman guests are only going to be supporting packages from the Nusuk Hajj, partnering with companies like Tour Hospitality Company, and that's our goal, to make sure that we make this aware for our group members as well. Also, as you are aware, there could be unsolicited calls or messages from scammers. I want to emphasize security and vigilance in the Hajj registration process is crucial for you all. As you prepare for Hajj, it is crucial to protect yourself from scams and fraudulent activities that can jeopardize your journey and finances. There would be unsolicited calls and messages from individuals or groups claiming to be part of Ar-Rahman guests or offering Hajj packages outside of the Nusuk Hajj platform. The legitimate communications will only come through the recognized channels and official contacts. I advise you all to be cautious about joining unknown groups or sharing personal information with anyone not officially affiliated with Nusuk or even Ar-Rahman guest, or even for that matter claiming to be from Dur Hospitality Company. I ask participants in here, our group members in here, people who are listening in here, to report any of these unsuspicious contacts or groups to the official support team. And I also want to make sure that Ar-Rahman Guest and Travels does not accept money directly. We also don't guarantee you the Hajj packages. That is only the luck, first come first serve basis. That is all up to your efforts, up to your preparations. That's why I want to make sure that you are well prepared. I want to remind you all once again, the payments and the packaging bookings all must be done only through the official Nusuk platform. Ar-Rahman guest does not also advertise or forward messages that are not relevant to the Nusuk Hajj matters. We want to reiterate our commitment to protecting the group members from scams and misleading information. That's why I have a very close group. I monitor that. I also ensure that people who have provided me with proof of their intent of joining the Hajj group is only those that are being permitted to join our Q&A group, because we don't want to open up the group for scammers or anybody else in that way. People who have been with us patiently looking for some information, here is tip number 3. Check with the banks on foreign transaction fees and exchange rate offers. I want to make sure that you have the awareness of the finances when funding your eWallet for Hajj registration. Before using your credit or debit card to fund your eWallet, it is essential to understand the potential cost involved. Foreign transaction fees. Many banks charge a foreign transaction fee when making payments in a currency other than your home currency. In this case, you are going to be making the deposits in Saudi Arabian riyal. These fees can significantly vary between banks and card types and may eventually impact the total amount you end up paying. So I want to make sure that you are checking with the issuing bank of the credit card or debit card before you fund as to what their exchange rate is for a foreign currency like Saudi Arabian riyal. The rate offered can affect how much you actually end up paying in your local currency for the amount equally deposited into Saudi riyal. My advice to you all is to contact the card issuing bank before making a transactions. Ask them about what is the current foreign transaction fee percentage, the exchange rate that will be applied, any additional charges or restrictions for the international payment, and avoid any kind of surprises. And I want you to make sure that you ensure you have enough funds to cover the package. So that's tip number 3. You may be wondering, where is tip number 2 and 1? It was in my previous webinar that I covered. And if you have not been to it, check out my other webinar from past week that has tip number 1 and 2. If you have stayed on, here is tip number 4. I want to make sure that you are aware that banks do block and reject transactions. It is important for you to prepare for this. Your bank, for international transactions related with these Hajj payments, that you are aware that it can get blocked or rejected as a means of a security measures, especially since it is going to be flagged as needing authorization. Nusuk has done a very good job in making sure that they don't allow anybody to simply start making transactions into the eWallet. So they have asked the banks to perform an additional security authorization, which is why you won't be able to make a bank transfer. Bank transfer is okay, but the credit card and debit card transactions cannot be done without a pre-authorization. And you will see this. The bank, when you try to make a transaction, blocks or rejects the transactions because Nusuk has flagged them needing authorization. So for that, you have to call the number on the back of your bank card to unblock and to allow you to make the transaction. There is going to be a customer number on the back of the card. So what you do is you will call the number and inform the bank that there is going to be an upcoming international payment for the Nusuk Hajj platform for the sake of Hajj registration, and you have to ask the bank to temporarily lift any restrictions or blocks for that particular foreign transaction. For example, in here, Bank of America, there is a fraud prevention call number that is on my screen. That number is what you are going to call for Bank of America having that one. For any other people having any other bank cards, you will see the bank number in behind the card and alert them saying, I am about to make a transaction to the Nusuk Hajj platform. I want you to lift the restrictions on that particular transactions. I want you to be aware this is going to happen, and a preparation of this will help you when the crucial times comes for funding of your eWallet for purchase of the packages. This reduces the risk of payment delays or failed transactions, and it ensures a smoother experience when funding your eWallet, especially during the time-sensitive package sales. So brothers and sisters, to avoid any kind of frustrations, I want to make sure this needs you to be well prepared and be aware of the banks having the blockages or rejections of the transaction. All right, so another tip. Here's another tip that I have. Delaying the funding of eWallet until 10 days before the sale date. Now, there is a reason why I'm asking this to do this. To optimize your financial planning and minimize unnecessary fees. That unnecessary fees, as I mentioned, is the 2.645 processing fee. I'm recommending you to delay the funding to your eWallet until about 10-15 days before the package sale date. We will let you know as to when the sale date happens. We will definitely be alerting the people, okay, we expect this to be happening in these next couple of weeks. We all ask that time to start funding your eWallet to the full to buy the package. As I mentioned, if you fund your eWallet too early, then in case of an unsuccessful purchasing of a package, you will end up losing the 2.65% VAT plus service charges, which can reduce the amount returned back to you. As I mentioned, Nusuk has that 2-week window for refund without a processing fee. But it can change. So that's my current recommendation for you all. Delaying your deposit until closer to the sale date helps you ensure only transfer fund based on all the aspects, considering the package cost, considering your financial needs and everything. However, I want you to monitor Nusuk and our WhatsApp group for the official announcements for the exact sale date, and to prepare the full amount needed for the package in advance. That even though you are not going to fund it, you still have to have it, whether it's by means of the card, whether it's by the debit card, or you can do multiple transactions and wait for that transfer until the recommended window actually opens up. This kind of approach helps you avoid those unnecessary charges and keeps your funds available for other users if needed, but make sure that the Hajj money is kept secure for the sake of Hajj. And this is just one recommendation, and I leave it for you, brothers and sisters, to use it at your discretion. One more tip, brothers and sisters, and inshallah we'll quickly go on to do some of those things. You should have sufficient funds in your eWallet to purchase the package of your choice. On the day of the sale, you and your family members should be fully covered to purchase the package that you are intending to buy. I advise you keep a little bit more money than the package price itself. That will help you just in case that package that you are looking for is not available, and then other package that you are looking for is the one that you are going to be looking to buy, and that is going to be pricier than the one that you had actually initially thought of buying. So that will prevent the last moment moving back to your card, because without the money in the e-wallet you won't be able to purchase the package. And the way to top up your e-wallet is going through the card transactions, and the chances of getting blocked or rejections and all that is going to be things that are going to be causing you delay. So I want to stress the importance of topping up your e-wallet well before the sale date to avoid the last minute issues of delay. I want to remind you that funding your wallet early ensures you are ready to act quickly when the packages become available. And I also want to warn you that the last minute to fund your wallet, as this could also result in missed opportunity or failed transactions, as I mentioned. And I ask you to double check your wallet balance and transaction history to confirm that you are ready for the sale. And throughout, brothers and sisters, I want to let you all know that we are there to support you throughout the funding process, and we will go in details in the upcoming webinars. In the interest of the time, I could cover all of this for today. I know for people it's already late in the Saturday evening in the Europe side, but just to quickly go on, I want to explain to you the timeline. As you see, we are currently in the last week and in December, almost there. That step is where you are going to do the top up of the e-wallet. I expect this to be happening sometime in mid of December. So watch out, keep looking for the dates. And then of course the service providers are already there, but that step is actually kind of grayed out now. You will then be able to select the preferred package. We expect this to be sometime in the first week of Jan. The packages could get available for viewing, but I don't expect it to happen anytime in December. If you are still under verification, no need to worry, no need to panic. You are still in good shape. Inshallah, your applications will also be verified, and then you will be able to go on to step number 5 and 6 and 7, and then be ready for the package sale that we expect it to happen likely in the last week of Jan or also first week of Feb. That is the key date, brothers and sisters, I want you to keep aware of. Once you are done, alhamdulillah, and inshallah, if you are successful in buying the package, we will be forming groups sometime after Ramadan. Those confirmed package people will be in groups both in US, Canada, UK, Netherlands, and Germany and France, and then also in Australia, to help them to form groups. We will be providing guides, we will be providing logistic information and preparing in the Hajj seminars, and eventually we will be ensuring you have received your visa, flight tickets, and everything as you go on to take the journey of Hajj bi'idhnillah on the 1st of Dhul Hajj. Likely that's the dates around May 15, 16, 18, 19. Around those days, we expect you are all be taking the journey, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this easy for us, to help us do Hajj this year. And I ask continuously for you all to be making this dua, because if it is Allah wills, you will be going in, and whomsoever He wills, inshallah, you will be able to take the journey to Hajj and visit His house, and He honors whomsoever He wills.
There are a few questions, we can quickly take them.
Yes, sure.
So first question is, Wajiba, will you be there for Hajj this year? Who will be leading the group from UK?
Yes, inshallah, we will be having groups formed from UK, including myself and also Imam Babu Muhammad Al-Maghribi. We will also have guides to form the group from UK. If there are sufficient number of people formed from UK, we will be leading you from UK airports like Heathrow or Gatwick. If not, we will be definitely meeting you at either Jeddah or Medina, where our groups will be regrouping, and then we meet you from there on. Throughout, we will be with you for the rest of the Hajj. Even before the Hajj, brothers and sisters, we will be your guides, including myself and many other who will be, depending on the number of people we'll have in our group, inshallah.
I have a couple of questions. Jazakallah, you explained most of it. And one, do you use if we put more money on our e-wallet, can you use that in Saudi Arabia for any other reason than the Hajj process?
No, good question, brother. So the money that you have in eWallet can be purchased for additional services that only is offered through the Nusuk Hajj platform. For example, you can also buy hadi, like the qurbani needed for for the Hajj. You can buy that, or you can also buy like SIM cards, and I think those are the two services that I know about. They may offer some other services, like for example, they may offer like a Ziyara tour. All that I don't recommend, brother. I would advise that keep your e-wallet money just for the sake of the Hajj package only, and the rest of the money for Hadi, and we will explain to you there are other service providers that you will have more transparency and a peace of mind in doing and buying the Hadi outside.
Jazakallah. And the second one is, when you say 2 weeks time, is it as of the eWallet opening day, or as
No.
of the day we deposited?
As of going back from the day of the sale. Let's say, for example, the sale is going to happen in first week of Feb. Then I would know that, okay, first week of Feb is likely going to be the sale. So I want everybody by 2 weeks before 1st of Feb, which is by Jan 15th, that everybody have all the money needed inside of the eWallet. This is just to avoid the additional, loss of funds just in case. But if you think, I'm going to just, I'm okay with, losing that 2.65, you can fund it much before as well.
The last one, if we pay the whole package through Nusuk, when do we arrange the custom flight arrangement? And how is the payment would be, or how is the payment will be refunded?
Okay. So the question that you had, brother, was how will I make custom flights? The flights are going to be part of the packages. There are two different big categories that was there last year. One is called a custom package, and the other was called a public package. The custom package is where the flights were already pre-configured inside of a package. That means you cannot change the flight. You cannot change the starting point, the dates, and anything of that flight. So that package which you buy and the money that you pay is for all the package, the flights and everything included in that one. The local flight that you need to take, let's say, for example, you are in Canada and you want to go to Toronto from Calgary. From Calgary to Toronto, you will take your local flight. You will plan in a way that you are at least 24 hours before there. I have seen last year, brothers and sisters, people are trying to book their local flight so close to the departure of the Hajj flight that they have ended up missing the flight, and eventually having to put their own flight money to take another flight to come to Saudi Arabia, and may also end up losing the return flight because they did not take the inward journey. That's how the airlines does. So this is one important thing that I also want to communicate to you all is, if you have a flight that is from a city other than your city and you have to go into the other city to take the flight, you want to be at least 24 hours before that flight's departure so that you don't miss the flight. So that's one thing that I wanted to cover. Coming back to the question, so the custom package completes all of this. So that local flight is your responsibility to come to the airport and then be ready on the day of the flight. The other package is called the public packages. The public packages is where you have the option to select your own flight with the condition that at least one of the flight is going to land into Jeddah or Medina. You got it? That small flight can be from Dubai to Jeddah or Dubai to Medina, and you can have your own flight arrangements that you can do from, let's say, Toronto to Dubai, or Dubai, Toronto to Dubai, and Dubai and Dubai to Toronto back, or New York to Toronto, New York to Dubai and back in that way. That is in the public packages. That custom flight or your own flight arrangement, I ask that you wait until the packages has been successfully bought and you have received the flight tickets. Receive the flight tickets for even the public package. The public package also you will receive the flight, and that flight dates is going to be the date of the start, 1 day before the start of the date of your package, of your Hajj package. So for example, if the package start date is May 15th, you may have a flight from Toronto on the May 13th or 14th. So when you land in, that's going to be the date of your package start. So the flight that you are going to buy depends on when the package starts, and you have to make that arrangement only after you have successfully bought the package. And we will guide you, inshallah, once you have this step when it comes through. Yeah.
There are a couple of more questions. There is a question from sister. We are a group of 3 friends going to Hajj. Can I add them as family? so we can ensure that we are booking same package together? And for the payment, should we transfer money to the main applicant e-wallet, or how should we proceed?
Very good question. So, if you are a group of friends, my advice is try to be in one account. If you today, if it is on separate accounts, and good thing is you have not already activated the e-wallet, then what you do is the main account holder is going to try to add you to as a family member, the other two to the as family members. They will get an option to invite you to join them to that group. I have seen this currently not working, and inshallah that function is going to become available. So you will be able to go and join that person of that particular group, and as together you will fund the e-wallet. You will fund the e-wallet. Now, whether you give the main account holder your card, or you transfer money to his account and he transfers it to his account, it is up to you. But however, the main family admin is the one who is going to fund the e-wallet. It is up to you as to how you are going to pay the other person, the main family member, the payment itself. But my advice to you is you all should be together in a group. And for this particular case, if you want me to assist you and help you out, you can message me. I will guide you through those steps. Unfortunately, I have not covered this in today's topic. But yes, my advice is you should three go together. And I have seen last year where three friends actually did their accounts separately. Two ended up buying, one ended up not buying the package, and eventually only two people were able to go to Hajj, and they missed out on the third person.
Okay. Next question is, do we need to get approval from the credit card company to use for e-wallet?
Yeah, as I said, right, I covered on the previous slides, you need to let the credit card company know that you are going to be making bank transfers. And even if you try, it's going to block you. It's going to block you without getting the authorization. You will be notified to, you will get transaction failed message, and you have to call the bank, check with them why it was, and you will tell them that you are going to make an international transactions through the Nusuk Hajj platform, and you want them to lift the temporary block that you have, so that you can make the transaction. And whatever card company that you are using, you can check back on the back of the card, and it's actually a good thing actually, so that you are aware of the transactions about to happen.
Okay, next, there is a message from brother Wajibai. Maybe advise normal bank credit card exchange rate not good. Online banks such as Monzo gives very good rate. It might be good idea while people waiting for the e-wallet, they can open online bank account with online banks.
But I don't have much information on this, brother. Maybe there are these accounts that are there that offer other, good rates. I don't know how much of a variance it is, but yeah, I mean, there are, if something like this is there, and if you are able to make it easily without having to go through multiple hoops, then yeah, use these options that are available. I don't have an insight into this.
Okay, will they accept Amex?
I don't see the Amex as an option. I don't remember last year also Amex as an option, but I know only what is that? Visa and MasterCard was what was accepted last year.
Okay, through bank cards, we have high exchange rates. How can we avoid or minimize it? And how long it take to get transfer from UK bank to Nusuk e-wallet?
So my advice, brothers and sisters, is to choose some credit card or debit card that you're going to use that has low to zero transaction fees, international transaction fees, and offers you a good exchange rate. And stick to those cards. And if you don't have it, try to research something around and use those cards. I strongly advise not using the bank transfer. I have done this in the past, where the bank transfers are kind of, doesn't get you the clarity as to how much actually was service charges, what was the exchange rate, and you will see very, very less amount of money being deposited than what you actually anticipated or otherwise you would have got using a credit card or debit card. And it takes longer time. While a credit card and debit card are instantaneously, you can see them deposited into your e-wallet. The bank transfers does take longer time, a day to two for sure, but also it does not give you the clarity. I will go through the bank transfer details in the next webinar, but just so you know, my advice is use cards that have low or to 0% processing or transaction fees with a good exchange rate. You can find this, locally with your bank that you normally bank with, and they should be able to provide you those.
Last question, can I use Discovery card as it do not have foreign transaction fees?
Yeah, I think
But
it should.
yeah,
I'm not
what
sure.
I
Samit?
yeah, what I know is Discovery card doesn't allow any foreign transaction from except Canada, Mexico, and US. So it will not work most likely.
Okay. So yeah,
That's my
yeah.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, Discover may not work for the Hajj Nusuk
Yeah.
because it is international.
Yeah.
And also, I agree with Vajibhai that it's try to not go with the bank transfer because you may want to do refund or something, and you're gonna, it's just gonna be more complicated. And as far as your transaction fees and all that, I think Vajibhai mentioned it in past that try to transfer like $10 and see how it looks, right? How much transaction cost it's charging you, and if your bank is charging you any money. But yeah, do try to find a debit card or a credit card that does not charge you international transaction fees. Uh, what I had to do last year for my credit card, I had to talk to my credit card people, even though I don't have any foreign transaction, but I had to call them and let them know that there's a transaction coming for international. This is the vendor, and that's when they approved it. Otherwise, it was getting denied. So you have to do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question. Can we ask someone family member or friend living in Saudi Arabia who can transfer the money on our behalf from local bank to Nusuk?
It's the money that you're going to transfer is going to only be done through the Nusuk platform account itself. You can take the bank information, the IBAN number, that each bank has a unique number, and their account number, their routing number, whatever is there, and you key in that information in the bank transfer form. And I'll walk you through this one in the next webinar. And if that bank is in Saudi Arabia, yeah, great. I mean, it doesn't matter where the bank is. It doesn't matter. It does not have to be in the country of your residence. That bank can be anywhere. And you can check the bank in Saudi Arabia. If that local bank, is good to transfer without much transaction charges, why not use that one? That's a good idea too.
Suppose we are trying to buy a package for 2 family members. Do we able to keep 2 packages in the cart?
The package, brother, you're going to buy is for your entire group. Or when I say this, let's say a family of 2 is going together. When you buy a package, you will be configuring the package for both of you, and the final price that you are going to see is for both of you. You cannot choose 2 different packages for 2 different people inside of the one account. You will end up only buying one package, and that one package will have both the people priced into it. So you will pay for 2 people. Let's say, for example, in this screen that you are seeing, you have a Dur standard connect. If you're choosing that package, you will configure the rooms for the 2 people, and you will end up buying 10,700 USD times 2 for the entire package. I hope that answers your question.
I think we have to select number 2, right? When we are selecting for 2 people.
You don't select 2 packages. You just select one package. You select one package because of the fact you had a family member inside of your account. It is going to prompt you to add a room for that particular person. That's all it needs, and the package is going to price for both of you. Yeah,
With
you won't
public,
put like it's not like standard package times 2 quantity. Like generally what you buy a product, you won't say 2 packages. You only select the package. That's it.
With public packages, do we have to book package then after go to flight booking in case we don't fly, able to find the flight? What will
Well,
happen?
you will make your own flight arrangements once the flight when the public package has been bought. You will immediately get the flight tickets as soon as you buy the package. Within like 24 hours, the flight ticket will be issued to you, and you can make arrangements. So that means you will have at least 2.5 months time for you to make the flight arrangements to go to the place where the flight is actually inside of the package. Yeah, you will be able to find it. It's not that, it's not really going to be available. So, inshallah. All right, brothers and sisters, I know I have just gone a little bit over the time. I just wanted to quickly touch base on Dur Hajj packages and prices. What you're seeing on my screen is just so you have a good understanding of the Dur hospitality packages. These are all inclusive of the hotel accommodation in Mecca and Medina, Mina camps, Al Muasim, Al Majar Al Kabsh camp for some of the luxury packages, flight tickets from major gateways in US, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Australia, etc. Visa processing and issuance is already covered in the Hajj package. Full board meals in Mina camps, half board meals while staying in Mecca and Medina. Half board, yani it's going to be breakfast and dinner. Ground transportations is going to be covered for you, and also ziyarah tours in Medina. Includes also the medical insurance inside of these packages. When the packages become available, you will be able to see this in more details. We will cover this in the upcoming sessions. Inshallah, we will go deep dive to explain you and help you be well prepared going into the sale of itself. I know we went through some question and answers. Don't hesitate to once again send those over. If you have any questions, you can always contact me and my team in here. We also have contacts in Netherlands. Sister Atika and Brother Adnan are taking care of farming groups inside of Netherlands. You can scan my QR code and follow us on the YouTube channel. There are also communication channels from the Nusuk that you can always use and get that information. But in all cases, do not hesitate to reach out to us so that we can help and be well prepared in your Hajj journey. Brothers and sisters, Jazakumullah khair for joining today's webinar. Once again, if you have not joined our WhatsApp group, please scan the QR code on my screen. And those who are unable to join today, inshallah, we will be sending you the recording as well. Please let us know if there are any questions. That's all I had for today.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك